What's going on, everybody? Patriot Stacker here. So today we have $30 face value in Canadian silver coins, mostly 80%. There's a little bit of 50% and a little bit of 925 sterling silver coins as well. But we do have about $30 face value in 80% Canadian silver. All right, let's dive in and see what we get. All right, so we have a whole bunch of Canadian silver here. I love seeing this big bag of all different stuff. We have dimes, we have quarters, we have half dollars, and we have dollars. Mostly 80%, but there is, I think, one or two 50% coins and a couple sterling silver old Canadian coins in here as well. So let's dump this out and see what we get. So I was really excited about this purchase. My local coin shop had a whole bunch of Canadian silver, and they always give me such a great deal, and they let me cherry pick through everything. I went through bags of dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars, all different purities, sterling, 80% and 50% coins, and I picked out all the coolest stuff that I wanted for my stack. So I see there's quite a few different designs of dollars in here. We got some of the 1967 goose dollars. Looks like we have a totem pole death dollar and a bunch of other really cool stuff. Some old King George V, some King George VI, and some Queen Elizabeth, mostly laureate portrait. So I'm really excited. I'm going to go ahead and sort this all out by denomination, and I'll pull out all the 50% and sterling coins, and we'll see what we have here. Stay tuned. All right, so here's everything we have. It's all organized. We have our dollars, our half dollars, our quarters, and our dimes. Quite a bit here. We did end up with one 50% half dollar. I picked this one out because I love this design. This is the Griffin ship. Just a really beautiful, beautiful design. It's got some nice toning, and it's just such a cool coin. It does depict Queen Elizabeth II. It's in great shape, and this is 50% silver. We also got a little bit of sterling silver here. So we have this Queen Victoria Newfoundland half dollar. So really, really cool. Of course, I can't exactly get the date off that. Let's see. 1876, possibly? I'll have to look at this one under the scope. It's very, very slick. But this is a Newfoundland half dollar sterling silver with Queen Victoria. I was really excited about that. I really like the Newfoundland coins. I also got this 25-cent 1917 from Newfoundland with King George V. It's got some pretty cool toning. It's in pretty good shape as well. I love these Newfoundland coins. I have two more sterling silver Queen Victorias. This one is extremely slick. You can kind of still see her portrait there, her young portrait. And I don't think we're going to get a date off this one. Definitely 1800s, but extremely slick. And that's a sterling 10-cent coin there. Here's another sterling dime. Queen Victoria. Oh yeah, I forgot some of these flip the other way when they were earlier dates. And this one we have 1885. Very cool. So we did get a little bit of sterling. We got 150%, but everything else is 80% silver. So we have, let's see, 4 of the 1967 goose dollars. We also have the 1964 Charlotte, Quebec. Pretty cool. 1964 with Queen Elizabeth. I don't have this one in my collection yet, so I did pick this one up. It's in great shape. We also have one of my favorite Canadian silver dollars, and that's the 1958 Totem silver dollar also known as the Death Dollar, British Columbia commemorative. Really, really cool. With the laureate portrait of the Queen. Love these coins. And then I also picked this one up. It is heavily toned, but it's a nice early date with the Voyager. It's a 1938 with King George VI. It's actually not horrible shape. It's just very, very toned up. And it's a little slick on the higher spots, but still a very cool coin here. Nice early Canadian silver dollar. So we also got 10 of these beautiful uncirculated 1952 50-cent pieces. And this is the older coat of arms design. Really, really cool. And these are in beautiful shape. A little spot on there. These have King George VI. And they're all in really gorgeous condition. We have 10 of those. We also have this one, which has some really cool toning. A 1942 50-cent piece. Some pretty cool toning. King George VI. Another King George half dollar. 1944, and this one has some really nice toning. It's even got that to show up. A lot of orange and red toning in there. Really nice looking coin. I did cherry pick all of these, so. And then I picked this one up because it had pretty cool looking toning. It's got like a purple and blue streak coming up, and the rest is kind of like a golden toned. And you see the coat of arms is slightly different because this is a 1964. So it did change in design. And this has the laureate portrait of Queen Elizabeth II with some pretty cool golden toning. Really nice shape though. I also picked up 3 of the 1967 Wolf commemoratives. This one is in pretty great shape. And then these two have some pretty awesome toning. Look how purple this one is. I'm not sure I can get that to pick up on the camera, but this thing is like a purple toned. A little bit of scratches there, but really cool. And then this one is purple and orange and pink. Really, really cool. With some nice toning on the obverse here. So I picked those two because of their cool toning. So I either picked up really great, blast white coins or ones with really awesome toning. We also have 5 earlier King George V quarters, 25-cent pieces. Here's a 1920 with KG5. And prior to this coin, they were made of sterling silver. This was the first year of 80%. So 1920 through 1967, they made 80%. And 1919 and earlier were sterling. Here we have a 1929. A little slick, but you could still read the date. Pretty nice, old KG5 80%er. Here we have a 1930. And I like these older designs. I just think they're very classic looking. Here we have a 1931 with some pretty cool toning. And then lastly, of this design, we have a 1935 with some really nice toning. There's a lot of rainbow toning going on. It's pretty cool looking coin. And it's in pretty decent shape. Also have a handful of King George VI 25-cent pieces here. I believe there are 14 of them. Some of them, like this one here, look at this toning. Look at that. That is outstanding. And of course the obverse is pretty clean, but this side is just amazing with blasting with color. There's a handful that have some really cool toning. That was probably the best one. This one's got a little bit of rainbow on the caribou's neck and body. And it's funny, most of it is on the reverse of the coin. I'm just trying to find a couple of the nice toners here to show you. This one's pretty nice. A 1947. Really cool. So we had 14 of those King George VI 25-cent pieces. I also have 4 Queen Elizabeth Laureate portraits. And these are pretty nice too. Look at this toner. Really, really nice. And this one actually is pretty beautiful as well. In 1961. With the Laureate portrait. So we had 4 of the Laureate portraits, and then I grabbed these because they were in beautiful uncirculated condition. 1965s with Queen Elizabeth in her middle age portrait. All right, so that's all the dollars, half dollars, and quarters. Now we have all the dimes. All right, so as for the dimes, we have quite a few. There is 67 silver dimes, all 80%. And we have, let's see, 20 here and 19 here. So a total of 39 of the older design with King George V. We also have 17 King George VI dimes, and we have 11 Laureate portrait Queen Elizabeth II. So 67 dimes total for a total of $6.70 face value of 80% silver dimes. There's a handful of nice toners. There's some better condition coins. Some of these older King George V dimes looks like they have been cleaned. So, you know, nothing too crazy in here, but I cherry picked all the best ones that I liked. All the older King George V, all of the KG6 with better condition, and some of the nicer Laureate portrait toners and better condition coins. So nice set of dimes there. All right, so not too bad. We had 67 dimes, 27 quarters, 16 half dollars, and $7 coins out of all the 80%, not including the 50% or the sterling coins. But out of all the 80% silver, it came out to be $28.45 in face value. So this was an awesome pickup. I love the Canadian junk silver because you can typically get this stuff at an extremely low premium, very close to melt value. So even the 50%, that's great stuff, has a great value. The sterling silver has a great value as well. But the 80% silver is just a little bit easier to do the math. If you watch my one video, I'll leave the link down below. I tell you how to calculate the prices and the weight of Canadian 80% silver coins. So very easy. If you're looking to figure out how much to pay per dollar face value, you take your spot price of the day and you multiply that by 0.6 because there is 0.6 ounces in $1 face value. So that will determine the melt value for $1 face value. Watch my video for a little better, further explanation. But I was excited about this pickup. I love Canadian coins. If you saw my last video, we did a Canadian penny search and album fill. That was so much fun. I'm learning all about Canadian coinage, and it's just a lot of fun. You know, I've been dealing with American U.S. constitutional silver for so long. It's fun to get into something different, something new, something exciting. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments if you are into stacking Canadian junk silver. Smash that like button if you enjoyed what you saw. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy videos all about silver stacking, coin collecting, precious metals, and all that fun stuff. And ring that notification bell so you can see when I upload my next video. And as always, Have a great day.